say, still bang 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 bang. Hey, hey,
all
hey.
them a try, them can't deny.
Young boss,
Nation,
no.
youth are fear.
Young boss, young boss, is there?
Alright, sinners, welcome back to the channel. So as you guys can see, I got the different setup. This is just something real quick because I was out here chilling in the living room. So I was cleaning up my room, I'm cleaning up the house. So if you see, like, I know you can see it in the back, like over this shoulder, there we go, over this one, right there, there's a box. Yeah, I'm cleaning up, so I'm trying to like get as much as I can without showing you the mess. You know what I'm saying? Can't really turn up. It's the middle of the night. Mom's just sleeping, so you know, I gotta be courteous. Unfortunately, yeah, man. But as you guys can see by the title of the video, this is my Malignant review. Just finished watching it. Gonna drop this the same night, and like, I can't turn up the way I want to, but like, yo, this movie just masterful. Like, it was gorgeous. I ain't gonna lie, it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I went into it thinking it was gonna be super Conjuring, like just a whole nother Insidious, Conjuring. What's another one? Annabelle-ish. There we go. Type of movie, and it really wasn't. Like, that shit was insane, and like, as much as I want to spoil it for you, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna spoil it. Nah. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. This is one of those movies you definitely gotta see on your own. But what we can talk about, and what I am gonna talk about, is the horror villain in the movie, which goes by the name of Gabriel. Like, top tier villain. I'm sorry, like, I gotta give it to him. So this is essentially what the review is gonna come down to. It's a non-spoiler review. It's not gonna be this long. It's not even gonna be 20 minutes. I think it's gonna be 8, maybe 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, what we're gonna talk about is what, in my eyes, made the movie great, and what, in my eyes, made made Gabriel so fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll give it like a week. Give it a week. Y'all should see it by the week, and after the week, I might come out with like a spoiler review so I can actually go off. But all right, so let's talk about it. What made the movie amazing to me? It kind of like, how can I explain it? It gave you horror feels, but it wasn't horror. Cause there was times when I was laughing at the movie, like, what the fuck is going on? So it gave you horror elements, but it was like more like a Jason, Freddy type of movie where motherfuckers just get slashed up. You know what I'm saying? But I like that. Like, all honesty, I kind of like that because it was different. You know what I mean? Like, the way the character was moving, the way the villain was moving, the way he was acting, the way he was interacting. Like, yo, this shit was crazy. All right, so story elements. So the story, the villain, and it's something else too. The twist. There we go. The twist. So the plot, the villain, and the twist is what really sold the movie to me. If we're going based off the plot was really good. Like, it relied heavily on the twist, to be honest. Because, like, to be honest with you, you're gonna be confused for like the first hour of the movie, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, you're gonna be entertained, but you're gonna be confused. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? And then after that other hour is when everything's gonna fall into place. So the plot's a little all over the place until like the very ending, and then it all fits together. But like, to me, that's perfect because your plot can be all over the place at the beginning, as long as you can tie it together at the end and make me understand what's going on. Because for me, I'm not gonna watch the movie the first time and try to like figure out what the hell's going on. And be like, okay, yes, I see it. If I dissect this with this, you know what I'm saying? All right, now I'm just gonna enjoy the movie. So you're gonna catch me on a lot of twists and turns. But, and I'm sorry, yeah, I'm tired, like fighting sleep right now, trying to get things done. But what really sold me on the plot was like the characters. I'm talking about all of the characters, the main character, side characters, stuff like that. they made it appealing because they was trying to figure out who Gabriel is, trying to figure out what's going on, and you could feel it. And like to me, they had like really cute dialogue and stuff like that, which is what I like. They don't have to be amazing, well thought out dialogue, but as long as it's entertaining, you know what I'm saying. And you feel like these characters have connections and they have like realistic conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck you talking about? Killer, mind reading, what? Like, what are you talking about? You know, stuff like that. So, also added on to the plot conversation was like it was really thought out. Like I said, the beginning of the movie, first hour, it's 2 hours long. First hour, you're gonna be confused as hell, but you're entertained because you're trying to figure out where the plot is going, and you understand kind of the basics that the main villain Gabriel is trying to go after this person, this person, this person, but like for what reason? And they give you a little nod at the beginning of the movie, so you'd be like, okay, so this is kind of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Um, Going on to the twist, because remember I said we'll talk about Gabriel. Going on to the twists are really what makes the plot excellent because as the plot's going on, as the twists are unraveling, it's all coming together. The twists are really big. They throw in a couple of cliches to throw you off, but the twist is really big. Once you hit the twist, it's like all over the place. You just gonna be like, oh, I'm so stupid for not guessing that. It's like they've been so obvious and upfront half the time, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But sorry, I had to check the mic real quick. Um, yeah, the twists really do come in really dope. Like, I can't spoil it for you, but like a lot of the twists you will find out are gonna be like the most revolutionary, most important. I guess I should use that word. They're gonna be the most important, especially when you find out like what drives the character and stuff like that. So finally talk about my man Gabriel, which I'm gonna say right now. I'd say give it a year or two. Cause like I've been playing Dead by Daylight and now I'm obsessed with Dead by Daylight. So expect it on the channel coming soon. So don't be confused. I'm calling it now. These motherfuckers end up on Dead by Daylight. Cause this is perfect. This is like what? If watch the movie, you understand what I'm talking about. These are perfect killers and survivors to have. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least the main character, the main villain. You know what I'm saying? But what made me like? So let's talk about the main villain, Gabriel, the horror monster, horror demon. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he was. Um, what made him really dope was he is not your typical horror movie villain. Like he's not a Jason, he's not a Freddy, he's not a Jigsaw, he's not a none of that. You know what I'm saying? He's like on a whole different tier. And I don't mean like as in like he's better than them, but just like when you watch him, he's like, oh shit, like the fuck? Why am I so interested in you? Which is what I like. Because for me, if you're like me, you're probably gonna be laughing at the movie a lot, especially when he does shit. And you just be like, "What the fuck?" Like, I can't spoil it, but like, okay, so there's scenes in a movie where he does things that your typical horror villain usually doesn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, "Did did did he just do that?" But then he brings it back and doesn't do, and he makes it look so cool while he does it, or he's like making it look different and not scary, but like really shocking and disturbing that you kind of do enjoy it because it's like I don't want my horror villain doing that, but the way you're doing it is making me rethink myself. Like to be honest with you, he seemed more like a super villain to me than a horror movie villain. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't really stone cold and quiet and radiated demonness. You know what I'm saying? He kind of was like a supervillain where it's like he has this bad origin story, and that's what drives him to do the things he do. You know what I'm saying? And like on top of that, this motherfucker had like some crazy ass fight scenes. Like this, like yo, this shit turned into a horror. It went from being a horror movie to an action movie. Like damn man, a span of an hour. Like once that other hour hits, it's like whole movie switches up. Like it turned to an action movie. Like this motherfucker was fighting people. Not fighting people. Like yeah, no, he was fighting people. He was fighting people. He had like he had two whole action scenes back to back. Like the fuck, the fuck. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, Gabriel nasty. Like he really with this shit. Like he know kung fu. He gotta know kung fu. He gotta know kung fu. The shit he was doing was wild. Like, and I like it because the character itself is really disturbing when you think about the premise of it. Like from the way he moves, the way he talks, the way he interacts. It's like, yo, he's creepy. Not on the level where it's like he's radiating fear, but more on the level where he's radiating like this uneasy feeling because it's like, you know what I'm saying? But then he also has that bit of like interest, like not it's not interest, it's I guess he appeals more to your human side, you know what I'm saying? Because he has a motivation and everything, and it's like they humanize him, you know what I'm saying? Really early on. So you're getting that connection to the villain where it's like, okay, he's not just killing these people just be killing these people because he's on demon time, you know what I'm saying? He's got a motivation for it. So that's what I like. Like they really did switch up the whole horror villain kind of how they act and talk and move and stuff like that. Because for like a fact, like a dead ass fact, like this dude was amazing. Cause like my interest in the character was peaking mainly because I didn't know whether to hate him, not hate him, but didn't know whether like not to be interested in him because he did shit I didn't like, or to be really interested in him because how badass he was. Like the character was a badass. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like my fear, it went from being fear to just genuine fucking discomfort and interest because I was like, how is he doing this? Why is it so badass? You know what I'm saying? Like, like when I tell you, it feels like a supervillain movie more than anything. Like a supervillain thriller. Like it kind of has like New Mutant feels to it, where it's like it's not horror, but it's thriller, but it still got those action hero scenes to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all honesty, that's what it feels like. Like in Malignant, the way Gabriel acts is just like on an overall fucking badass. Like from talking to actions to all that is really badass. Like I said, I can't spoil anything for you because this is one of those movies I really do want you to see. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's been like 2 weeks since it's been out, whatever the case might be, a week or two. I think it's been a week or two. You know what I'm saying? I still don't want to spoil it just because like this is something you gotta see. You know what I'm saying? So I might come back maybe 2 days later and make a whole spoiler review where I could turn up. I'll be early in the morning so I can get crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta keep low, but like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, that was my whole reaction. That was my whole review to the movie. I just mainly wanted to talk about Gabriel because I needed to tell somebody about this because Mama Dearest is asleep, so I can't bother her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, Gabriel is definitely top tier in my books, top tier horror villain just because how badass he is. Like he definitely like I wouldn't be surprised if they pull like the split route. You know what I'm saying? Split, yeah, split the split route where like they turn like that whole horror villain genre into like kind of action superhero. Because you remember Split tied into Unbreakable, and like I wouldn't be surprised if Malignant turns into like his own superhero thing where like maybe Gabriel comes back in another movie as a supervillain. You know what I'm saying? And then they got superheroes, stuff like you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it felt. If he stopped feeling like a horror movie villain, just felt like a whole super villain, which is fine by me because he was still doing badass shit, which was just like, oh yeah, I like this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that was really my review. Like I said, definitely go check out the movie. It's something worth watching. Like whether you like, I would say pay for it because it's worth the pay. Like it's not something you're gonna get bored of. Like from beginning to end, it's just pure entertainment. So I would suggest go seeing it in the movie theaters. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the whole feel for it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you see it, that's what I care about. If you wanna pirate it, you know what I'm saying? Then you can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I would say go to the movies and pay for it because it's definitely something you should enjoy on the big screen. I enjoyed it on my TV, but you can enjoy it on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, that was my Malignant review. If you guys like that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And this is your boy YoungSin, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.